Cowboys 3-1 at the Rams 2-2. Buy or sell, Chris? Cowboys defense dominates the Rams offense just like the 49ers did on Monday night.
Well, I'm going to buy this. I am. I mean, again, I don't know if I want to go as far as saying, like, dominate them like the 49ers did, but I think it'll be very close to that. I do think they can make this game very ugly. I'm a believer in the Dallas defense. I'm a believer in Dan Quinn, a guy that I was really like, man, his defense stinks at the end of Atlanta. So, and then you look at the Rams offense and go, yeah, what scares you? The offensive line's not as good. They can't run the football. There's no receiver that's really scary. It's just like, wait, can we have a plan for Cooper Kupp? And honestly, if you're happy if he has a game that he does against the 49ers, oh, so what? He caught a bunch of 5-yard passes. Whoop-de-freaking-do, right? As long as he doesn't go deep over the top for 60 and 50 and stuff like that, you'll let him have all the 5-yard catches you want. So I do think it's going to be an ugly one, and I think the Cowboys defense will at least win that battle against that Rams offense.
I think here's a fascinating dynamic for me on this game. When the Rams got their asses kicked week 1 by the Bills at home, they had 10 days to regroup.
Right.
The next train is barreling down the tracks. You got the Monday night game. You get home late. Here come the Cowboys. You're 5.5-point favorites. The Cowboys just have that kind of weird vibe because Cooper Rush doesn't jump off the page at anyone, but the team is good and they're winning. And that defense can give the Rams fits, I believe. I don't know, like you say, that it'll be quite as dominant, but it's going to be good enough to match up with the Cowboys offense. It should be able to at least stay within 5.5. We're not going to tip our hand for the upcoming Picks podcast, but I think we both kind of are starting to believe in the Cowboys even without Dak Prescott.
Yeah, definitely. I just go, oh, man, Dak Prescott gets back. Watch out. I've misevaluated the Cowboys. They're better than I gave them credit for across the board. There's no doubt. And yeah, Cooper Rush, as long as he can, it's going to be a defensive struggle. There's no question about that in this one. I would be shocked, and I don't think, a 17-14, 20-17 type of game, whatever in that range, I certainly am. I'm expecting to see that. The Rams offense, it's Strugglesville here. I mean, it's a real Strugglesville. It's nothing pretty. There's nothing to look at right now to go, oh, wow. Last year they came out of the blocks and we saw it right away. Whoa. The passing game, the running, everything was working. They can't protect. They can't run. Allen Robinson's not the same man that he used to be. So that's not going to change a whole lot there. And, yeah, there's some real concerns there with that side of the ball in the Rams for sure.
And by the way, we are not contractually obligated to mention this. This is a service to the fans out there. 10 days away until the Cowboys and the Eagles get together in Philadelphia on the networks of NBC, specifically NBC and Peacock. So that's coming.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a game.
Right.
Week 6. Could be game of the week, week 6. Eagles, for now, go to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Yesterday at his press conference, Jalen Hurts was asked no questions at all about the Cardinals, so he took it on himself to bring up the qualities and the attributes of the Eagles' next opponents. Here's Jalen Hurts.
I will say this, too. I didn't get any questions about the Cardinals for real this game, so I don't want y'all thinking this is a really good team we're about to play. They have a really good defense, disruptive up front. They have speed on the back end, so let's not set the precedent for that. This is a good football team.
I like that. I
love it.
Hey, media. Let's not overlook an opponent, because if the media is overlooking the opponent, maybe the team and the players will overlook the opponent. So, grab bag for this game, Chris, fill in the blank. The Cardinals need to blank if they want to hand the Eagles their first loss of the season.
I mean, I'm going to make it basic here without getting in the weeds. The Cardinals need to have an offense that makes some plays, show some explosive ability if they want to hand the Eagles their first loss. I mean, he said it right. Arizona's defense is good. It ain't so good that it's going to stop Philadelphia. Philadelphia's they're almost unstoppable to a degree. They got to answer for everything. So because they're so dominant in the run game and everything, you have to play, your cards and show them a little bit. And if you overplay one aspect, they got checks and balances for everything. Whether it's, hey, they're overplaying the quarterback run, we're going to do this. Hey, they're overplaying the run, we got the RPO. Hey, we got the play action pass. Now we're man-to-man outside. I mean, they have everything there to where, like, I don't care how Arizona and Vance Joseph, I got respect for that side of the ball, but Philly's going to get their points, and they're going to score, and they're going to make plays. Arizona is the most annoying offense in football. Getting the shotgun and we go 3 yards in a cloud of dust, except it's not running the football. Their offense stinks. They got to make some plays. They can't, they got to do something there to keep pace with this Eagles football team that's just a rolling machine on the offensive side of the ball.
Please remember that the phrase is now 3 yards in a cloud of dust up. And also, I want your first thought in response to this question.
Yes.
No mealy-mouthing, no either or. Next 5 years, Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts, which guy do you want?
I know. Okay, I know. This is a real thing here. Like,
there's the mealy-mouthing.
I know. Well, there's some context here. Like,
who do you want?
It's a lot closer than I would have expected. I'll say that. I would have gotten the year going. You know me. I had my questions with Jalen Hurts and all of that. There's no doubt about that. Kyler Murray is still a superior thrower of the football compared to Jalen Hurts. I still think I'm going to go with Kyler, okay? But it's close. It's close. It is. Again, I think there's some offenses we could put them both in, and I'd go, well, Jalen Hurts isn't going to work that offense as good as Kyler Murray can. I don't think it's just like as slam and as easy as that. Again, I think if you put Jalen Hurts in Arizona with that shit show on the offensive side of the ball and how simple that is, okay, it ain't going to look like everybody thinks it is. And I can promise you, if you put Kyler Murray in Philadelphia with all that weapons and the best offensive line in football and great coaching, he's going to look a lot better too. So we can't always be prisoners of the moment. It can't be, whoa, Cooper Rush is better than Dak Prescott. I'm taking it back. Jared Goff is better than Matthew Stafford because his stats are better through 4 weeks. Get the F out of here, everybody, with that. This one's closer than I expected, though. I will say that for sure.
Well, I'm glad you restrained yourself.
I want to go off and say the F word's bad with some of this stuff going on right now.
By the way, Cardinals coach Cliff Kingsbury joining us in about 15 minutes.
He just hung up. He's not anymore.
My point was, it is close.
It is.
And that means it's time for Howie Roseman to start doing some long-term financial planning as it relates to how he's going to fit Jalen Hurts' next contract under the salary cap. Because if it is close, that means Hurts is going to be north of $40 million per year after this season. That's what that means.
I don't. He's on track to get that type of contract. Yes, he's clearly. I went into the year going, I'm not sure he's definitely on solid ground, being a great starting quarterback. Okay, he's showed me that he's not an elite thrower of the football. He's still not that. But he has a lot of other things that he does that are have elite traits where you just go, okay, he can make up for it. And then with the team and the way they play, it makes sense there. So, I'm with you there. It's certainly looking like they're going in that direction. I'm not 100% sold yet, but I'm getting real damn close. That's for sure.
Real quick on this last one, Seahawks 2-2 at the 1-3 Saints, coming off of a heartbreaking double doink loss in London to the Vikings. What's more likely, Geno Smith, the PFT Offensive Player of the Week and the NFL's NFC Offensive Player of the Week, continues to cook, or the Saints defense locks him down? Last year they sacked him 5 times and held the Seahawks to 219 total yards when Smith was playing in place of Russell Wilson.
I'm not I tend to, not that they can't still win the game, but I don't think it's going to be 320 yards and 3 touchdowns and we're dicing them up. So I'm going to take the Saints more in this matchup. I don't think it's going to be interceptions and, we only scored 7 points in an offense, but I don't think life is going to be easy for the Seahawks offense and Geno Smith in a desperate football game for the Saints at home this week.
Interesting dynamic as well. If you haven't noticed, in the past several years, the NFL has gotten away from the automatic guaranteed bye after the game in London. Both the Vikings and the Saints playing this weekend, both at home. They don't have to travel again, but they have to play after going to London, having everything disrupted, turned upside down. Now they're back. It'll be interesting to see if it affects them. And the NFL realizes you can't just guarantee every team that plays in London a bye on the back end because there's too many of these international games now. It just doesn't work. So we'll see if that affects the Saints or the Vikings for that matter. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.